Hey guys, so today I thought I was going to show you a little bit about how we do math. Math is something that Samuel really loves to do. He's kind of always loved counting and doing basic math in our everyday life, adding and subtracting, and it's just really fun to watch his wheels turn. So because he loves it so much and because he seems to be really good at it, I wanted to push him a little. So you saw some of what we have with on our wall chart, our hundreds chart, that we count and do all sorts of fun things. We have some number songs that we sing, and that's just really fun. And so I thought I would show you the other thing that we do. Now keep in mind with all of this, it just happens in the flow of our everyday life. We don't have times where we sit down and say, hey, we're going to do this. It just kind of happens. And with math in particular, I try not to say, hey, we have to do this every day. A lot of times we won't do it for a few weeks and then we'll pick it up again. But I really love using the Evan Moore daily word problems for math. And also there's everyday literacy books. Those are also good. I really, really enjoy them. I'm a firm believer that and a lot more research is actually coming out and supporting this, that for the early years, math shouldn't be focused on doing drills and number sentences on pages and practice, 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 but building a mathematical understanding. And so that means interacting with numbers in everyday life, seeing what those numbers actually represent, because when you just learn with numbers on the page first, a lot of times it's very abstracted from what the math is actually doing. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm not doing a good job of explaining it. But anyway, so and I've seen this with Samuel, when I try and show him a math worksheet with number sentences, he kind of freaks out, even if it's just the pictures. But if we talk about the same kinds of concepts and problems as word problems and in our everyday life, he does great. So that's what we're doing. So I'm going to turn this around and show you kind of a little bit better what we do. So this is a peek inside the Evan Moore daily word problems. This is the first grade one. They don't actually start these until first grade, but they do have the everyday literacy that is for kindergarten, and then it goes up to second grade, I believe. So either of those I really like. This one is broken up into, if you are someone who is systematic and wants to have something to do like regularly, you can just do one problem a day. We don't really pay attention to the time and kind of do it here and there. But what I'll do is I will look ahead and I will see what all the problems are. This one is about counting money, and this is addition. This one is a little bit of algebra, kind of. If the wheel turns around 5 times every minute, how many times does the wheel turn around in 3 minutes? It's really multiplication, or you could do addition to solve this problem. There's lots of ways you could do that. This is counting the parts of the guinea pig and patterns, and then facts about guinea pigs. Each week is a different animal, and I like that because most kids like animals. Samuel likes animals. So what I'll do is I'll look ahead, and like for this one, for example, right now Samuel, to him, all bills equal the same amount of money. So what I would do before we pull out these sheets is I would play store with Samuel. I would pull out any games that we have that talk about money, or read books, and it would just be kind of in the flow of our day. Never just, hey, let's sit down and have this, but like, hey, Samuel, let's play store. And we play store together. If he's playing store, then we put price tags on the different things and talk about the money. But it's very, very low key. And that's kind of how I do with all of these. And then we come through, I do all the writing. We just talk about the word problems and talk about what's there. And a lot of times when we do this, he wants to do a whole bunch. And I finally have to say, okay, we've done enough for now, or we'll hit one that's really hard. Now, one thing that's important to keep in mind is if we do, like, the cat wants to be a part of this. So let's say we're working on this money one back here, and Samuel just wasn't getting it. He wasn't getting it. What I would do is I would put a flag there and just move on and not worry about that problem and do all the ones that he knows. And then we would come back later and learn about the money when he's more ready. And so we just really go through at his pace and don't worry about it, don't stress it, and this works really, really well for us. Okay, so that's pretty much what we do for our math strategies, and I want to know if these these videos are helpful or interesting to you at all. And I'd love to hear what else you would like to hear from me in regard to homeschool. I feel like I have so much to share. I'm also working on actually branching off my blog, making like a sub blog that is homeschool related, because I have so many ideas, so much to share, so much that I'm learning. But the problem that I always come to is I don't know what's actually useful or interesting to other people, and I have some reviews that I'm wanting to do. I don't know if you're interested in hearing some of my own personal homeschooling philosophy that I'm developing and learning. I think it's so, I don't know, it's just fun to be working on that. I don't know if you like to hear activity ideas for things like when I say, well, we learn these math concepts by using them in our everyday life. I'm an idea person, so for me, I can just be in any situation and just bam, 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 have ideas just coming out, no problem. But I know that not everybody's wired that way, and I don't know if it's helpful for you to hear some of the ideas that I do. I don't know. I don't know what you guys want to hear or see. I don't know if you're interested in product reviews. There's a few that I want to do. I'm having a hard time figuring out product reviews because one of the things that I've been struggling with in homeschooling, and this could be a whole nother topic that I could go into if you guys are interested in it, but homeschooling is easy to become a consumerism kind of thing rather than just a learning thing, to where, and I fall in this trap too, it's all about getting new, shiny, exciting materials and curriculum that may or may not actually be necessary, that may or may not really be contributing to the education of our children, but that gets us excited about education. So I don't know. I don't want to feed into that. So if I do reviews, it would very much be pros and cons, and I would try and share who I think would really actually benefit from the product that I was reviewing, because yeah, I think it's so easy to get caught up in stuff, and I struggle with that in homeschooling more than any other area. It's almost like, oh, if it's for homeschooling, I don't know how to think about it, but anyway, totally other topic. But anyway, so yeah, I'd love to hear, sorry about that ramble, I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking, what you'd love to see, and I've been really enjoying watching you guys' videos and having good communication and conversations, and it has been great to be back, and I hope that you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.